Good day. This week we're looking at how to get along with other people. In Romans 12:18 it says, if possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. So for me to get along with other people, a lot of it is going to depend on me. And today I want to talk a little bit about how to walk in love, but having the right concept of how to walk in love. Many people have the wrong concept of what love is. So many people are actually creating and enabling codependency rather than walking in the way that Jesus walked, in walking in love. So some questions I need to ask myself: do I allow other people to call the shots of my life just so that we keep the peace? Do I often just keep the peace above all things and I'm absolving people from bad behavior? Secondly, does someone else control whether I feel good or bad about myself? Or what they're saying and doing controlling how I'm feeling? Thirdly, do I believe that allowing others to drain and control me, that I'm actually loving them and doing what God desires? See, I've got to ask and be honest about these questions. Do I feel responsible to rescue people from their problems? Do I feel that it's my responsibility to make other people happy? See, if I answer those things truthfully, then I can honestly say that I'm not actually walking in the way that Jesus expects me to walk in love. John 13:34, Jesus said, this new commandment I give to you, love each other as I've loved you, so love each other. So what is a true definition of love? How did Jesus love people? Well, the first thing is Jesus loved people because he had the love and acceptance and affirmation of his Heavenly Father. He wasn't loving people to get their love, acceptance, and affirmation. In Matthew 3:17, it says that when God spoke from heaven, he said, this is my beloved Son in whom I'm well pleased. Jesus lived from this place of affirmation of his Father, and then he loved people from that place. He loved people out of a fullness of his Father's love. He did not try to be all things to all people. In John 6:15, it says, when Jesus therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him king, he departed to a mountain to be by himself. Jesus didn't allow the opinions of people to force him to go into a certain direction. Secondly, he did not allow others to place guilt on him for their lack of unbelief and responsibility. Remember when the guys were in the boat, it says Jesus was sleeping at the back of the boat with his head on a cushion. The disciples woke him up shouting, teacher, don't you care that we're going to drown? So Jesus responded and he said, man, your lack of faith, what's wrong with you guys? Jesus didn't allow their panic to determine who he was. He continued to walk in love and walk in responsibility for what he believed, but he didn't allow their unbelief to change who he was. That's what true walking in love is. Walking in love is when I'm walking in the affirmation and love of my Father and I'm not being dictated to by the opinions of other people. Walking in love means that I'm going to love you because I know that I'm loved. I'm not trying to get love from you. And it's a real key in how to get along with other people, because I know that it depends on me. Am I walking in the affirmation and love of my Father so that I can love people correctly? Guys, always remember, you're highly favored and deeply loved of God.